The very first Bentley EV, which may be a monster on wheels, reached 100 kilometers per hour in just over 1.5 seconds. Well, believe it or not, the Bentley EV might be the fastest production automobile that has ever been made, but that might be an issue. Welcome back to Tech Addicts. The ferocity of its acceleration is not what defines Bentley, according to the company. Bentley is committed to satisfying the desire of its clientele to transition to electric vehicles, and has expressed a desire to introduce a capable electric vehicle that is every bit as luxurious as any of its other models. Let's get into the details of what Bentley has to offer. It is not at all a secret that Bentley is currently working on its very first EV model. However, even though several other luxuries and super luxury car manufacturers have either jumped into the world of electric mobility or plan to do so shortly, you can count on Bentley to remain true to its core principles of a car that is equally as enormously luxurious as it is vastly capable. The first ever Bentley electric vehicle is scheduled to enter select markets in 2025, and estimates say that it will be capable of reaching 100 kilometers per hour in just 1.5 seconds. If these reports are accurate, the vehicle will be the quickest production vehicle in the world. Pause. Let that settle in for a moment. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in about 1.5 seconds. Auto News Europe, in which he discussed the possibility that the EV that his company is currently working on could break existing records for the quickest sprint times, even though it is not specifically designed to compete in drag races anywhere in the world. Which Bentley are we referring to exactly? And Hallmark is quite familiar with its target demographic. After all, just because the Bentley EV can drive electricity, does that mean it should? There are declining returns between 0 and 60 miles per hour, the speaker said. The issue is that it's not very comfortable, and then it simply turns nauseating, he is supposed to have added at that point. However, there is still the possibility of achieving harmony through the utilization of a variety of acceleration modes. You can go from 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. Alternatively, you have the option of changing it to 1.5 seconds. It is not the ruthlessness of acceleration that will define us, as that is not in our nature. It is believed that the power output of the Bentley EV will be larger than 1,400 horsepower. This indicates that despite the fact that it may be a lightning-quick sprinter, it may also have a magnificent silent roar as it accelerates. Hallmark reportedly made a statement along these lines. If we're 650 horsepower now with GT speed, we will be twice that with the BEV. This may imply that there is a significant emphasis placed on ensuring some highly remarkable overtaking maneuvers, while also putting an emphasis, as Bentley has traditionally done, on the comfort of the passengers. This would be consistent with Bentley's long-standing commitment to putting its customers first. It is not known what kind of body style or types the Bentley EV will have at this time, but the vehicle will be constructed on a platform known as a Premium Performance Electric, which was designed by the Volkswagen Group. However, it is realistic to think that much like all other Bentley automobiles, the Bentley EV would likewise command a large premium above its rivals in terms of the price that it might be purchased for. However, it is interesting to note that certain rumors from the past have indicated a starting price for the Bentley EV of roughly €250,000. If these claims are accurate, then it is possible that this model will not be the most expensive Bentley ever produced. However, it is important to keep in mind that the official pricing won't be accessible until the product is launched, which won't happen for another roughly 3 years. More details regarding the EV that Bentley will produce for the first time have come to light. According to reports, the CEO of the automaker, Adrian Hallmark, has divulged that the electric vehicle will produce 1,400 horsepower to complete the 0 to 97 km per hour sprint in approximately 1.5 seconds. When it finally goes into production in 2025, at least one of its variants will have a price tag of approximately 2 million rupees. How would you characterize the look of the electrified Bentley? We do not yet know which chassis configuration Bentley will select for the manufacturing of its first EV. However, this information should become available soon. According to what was said by the chief executive officer, it would not be a limousine. May it instead be a luxury GT? We won't have any information regarding its body style for quite some time, but we do know that it will be based on the PPE platform that Audi developed. This information, however, won't be available for quite some time. Additionally, Hallmark has disclosed that the British luxury car manufacturer will not strive to make the EVs seem like electric cars. This may be interpreted as a clue that the automaker would not go with a cab-forward design for its first EV. Characteristics and operation of the PPE platform, in addition to advancements such as connected cars and automated driving capabilities, Audi's PPE platform is built to manage high-capacity battery packs, twin-motor all-wheel drive, air suspension, and an 800-volt electric architecture. These features are in addition to the platform's ability to support innovations such as connected cars and automated driving capabilities. In addition to that, it has support for air suspension. Bentley's upcoming lineup of all-electric cars. The Beyond 100 approach is the name that was given in the past to the plan that Bentley has for electrifying its vehicles. Beginning in 2025, the automaker is planning to introduce one new electric vehicle per year. By 2030, the entire Bentley lineup will be converted to electric power. The automobile manufacturer is planning to release shortly hybrid iterations of the Continental GT and GTC sports cars. In some regions, the Flying Spur sedan and the Bentley SUV are already offered with plug-in hybrid V6 gasoline powertrains. Bentley's long-term goal is to establish itself as the luxury automobile industry's most environmentally responsible brand. Before that, though, it will make use of its colossal W12 engine at least once more in the impending Mulliner BATUR. Bentley has recently released a teaser photograph of the Grand Tourer ahead of its introduction at Pebble Beach, and it reveals that not only will it continue to use the W12, but it will also have more power than previous models. This vehicle takes its name from Lake Batur, which is located on the island of Bali in Indonesia and has a depth of 88 meters. It will be fully customizable down to the minutest of details, just like every other Bentley. According to the automobile manufacturer, the color and finish of every surface and component can be set by the customer, with essentially endless methods of producing a BATUR. Natural fiber composites, low CO2 leather, and even 18-karat gold that has been 3D printed are just some of the novel materials that can be used. I mean, if you don't have it, can you really call yourself rich anymore? Despite its massive W12 engine, the design of the Mulliner BATUR will shape the future range of Bentley battery electric vehicles, of which the first will be introduced in 2025. Simply by looking at the teaser image, it appears that BATUR will remain with a flatter and sharper window line in place of the C-pillar window kink that is featured on the Continental GT. It also has chiseled wheel arches in the back, a sleek roofline in the back, and a front end that slopes gently downward. It is currently unknown which platform the Mulliner BATUR will be on. However, Bentley asserts that it will sport the company's most sophisticated chassis system to date. It will probably continue to use the MSB platform, which is the same technology that supports the Continental GT. On the other hand, upcoming electric Bentleys might convert to the PPE platform that Volkswagen Group uses for its electric vehicles. This is the same architecture that Audi and Porsche are now transitioning to for their respective electric versions of the A6 e-tron and electric Macan. Bentley did not specify whether or not the BATUR would be on a limited-run car like the Bacalar, but given that it would be a coach-built machine manufactured by Bentley's Mulliner division, it seems likely that it would be. Regardless, the one-of-a-kind machine is scheduled to make its debut before the rest of the world on Sunday, August 21st at the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. That's all for today's video. We will see you in the next video. Until then, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.